everybody, welcome to Long Life Trainer. Today we're working on punch number 4. It is the uppercut. Uppercut is the same as the right hand, almost. The body mechanics to using the skeletal system is almost identical to the right hand when it comes to using your body to throw the punch. So anyway, same things apply. You want the heel, the hip, and the shoulder. They're gonna initiate the punch, all right, and then you'll turn it over. So that's what we're doing today. Punch number 4 is the uppercut, the right uppercut. We are separating them. This is only the right uppercut. If you're a right-hander, conventional stance, right uppercut. That's what we're working on. So if you're southpaw, then you work on your right. So right now, left uppercut. And this is punch number 4. So let's do it. Heel, hip, and shoulder. Let's turn it over.
All right, guys, here we are getting our stretch on, loosening up that lower back. And there's our twist. Just loosening up the lower back now, guys. Got to do that. Got to do it, especially for this old guy here. So that's it. Between, just go through the legs, and then to the left side, to the right side, through the legs. Left side through the legs, right side through the legs. That's all we're doing here. Now, some of you guys might be wondering why we are not in an official boxing gym. I have spent my life in boxing gyms. This is my little private. Obviously, it's just a converted garage that I do all my work in. I go privately to different, for private one-on-one training with the guys going to other gyms and things like that. So if you guys are wanting a private or, you want some one-on-one, I do that. I just, when it comes to this stuff, I come here to my private gym. There's a lot of things that I can get done here I can't get done there. And I'm over the loud music and the people that can't wear their pants, right? You know what I mean? So that's why we do it here. All right, so we're getting warmed up. So that's it. Just do a little shadow boxing now. We got enough punches in the mix now. We got 1, 2, 3. So all we're doing is getting the joints warmed up. Do a little stuck in the mud. That means the feet don't move. It means they're stuck in the mud. You can still turn the wrists, or you can still turn the heels. You can still turn the hips. You can still turn the shoulders. You're just stuck in the mud. Imagine yourself stuck in the mud, shadow boxing. That's what stuck in the mud means. I mean, we're not stepping away. We're not running this way or stepping this way or stepping that way. It's just a simple 1, 2, 3. I'm getting comfortable. I'm feeling my balance. I'm feeling my control. Before I throw the punch and after I throw the punch, I need to maintain control and balance. Remember, control is power. Control and balance. Balance is power. Control and balance. Control and balance. And loosening up, oiling the gun up, so to speak. All right, here we go. So, like always, hit the line. Get on that line, people. That line we're going to use a lot more. All right. This is just the warm-up line. There are multiple lines. Those of you that know me, I can turn a ring into a matrix. And it's all lines, and it's a training matrix. It's beautiful. I love it. So here we go. Now we're simply getting balance, getting control, forward, backward, or turning our shoulders. We're just getting comfortable, moving forward, moving backward, sitting still, working our balance, turning that heel over, turning that hip over, turning the shoulders over, flipping the switch on those shoulders and hips and heels. I'm seeing I'm left side of the line, right side of the line. So that means my head is going to go on one side of the line and my shoulders going to replace the head. When I throw punches or move my head and move my shoulders, the shoulder replaces the head. The same movement I use to throw a punch is the same movement I use to slip a punch. So you cannot decipher the two until you get something right down your throat. All right? That's the purpose of this. So we're moving up, moving down, getting those legs warmed up. All right, here we go. So now we're going to get, I believe we're going to get stuck in the mud. Okay, shadow boxing, Missouri in a mirror. So now we're going to get started for that punch number 4, which is the right uppercut. The right uppercut is the exact same as a right hand when it comes to how you want to move the body. Okay, that heel flips, hip and shoulder. The only thing we're going to do eventually is we're going to keep that elbow is going to come launching down. It's going to come launching off the hip, and that underhand, That palm is going to be up. Okay, so right now we're shooting a 4, which is a right uppercut. We're shooting it to the head. All right, shooting to the head, getting up under that guard. This is a punch people do not see coming. They do not see this coming. It's an optical illusion to the eye, and it's extremely quick. If you know how to throw this extremely quick, your opponent will not see this coming. And it'll pop that chin up, just like I'm from the Midwest, so back in Illinois, we used to have little dandelions, and we used to grab them, and then you put your finger underneath the top of the dandelion and pop the head off. It's just popping the head off the dandelion. It would pop, you know. And anyway, those of you that know what dandelion is, there you go. Those of you that don't, I'm sorry. Look it up. All right, we got the Googles now. Look it up. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Heel, hip, and shoulder. So now we're on the inside there. Now the key to all these punches, to this uppercut, are the elbows. Right now, I'm going to hit. Now, if I'm going for the I'm going for a headshot with an uppercut, that means my target is the upper chest. That is my target. I'm driving in, and upper chest is my target. Why? I hit that upper chest. It's going to simply drive that punch right to its target. Right there. Boom. I hit that upper chest. It's going to go right to the target. It's going to drive right up to that throat where the chin is. All right. So when you've got an uppercut that you want to head to the head, you want to go to that chin, that means your target is the upper chest, and it will guide you the rest of the way. It'll do all the work for you. All you have to do is target that upper chest. Right there. And your back. So make sure your recovery is good on this, okay? You're talking to a guy. I've been clipped because I didn't come back. I threw this exact punch and I dropped it. I came back instead of coming back to the face or giving him a U or any kind of head movement or stepping out of the way. I just kept the hand down by my chin, and I got, not even by my chin, probably even lower than that, and I got clipped with a left hook and put me on the floor as a professional. That was a day I woke up. So they woke me up. Put it this way, I don't give any names on this channel, but it was a world champion that put me on my ass that day. So same thing. Now your target are the elbows. In between the elbows is where the uppercut is going to happen. I'm driving. I'm getting there. I got to find my target. Driving with a jab. I'm getting there, and boom. Now I'm on the inside. Okay? Now I have to earn the right. I have to buy my ticket to the inside with the jab. Driving with the jab. Pushing off that back foot. Driving with the jab. Driving with the jab. And finally I get close enough, then I'm going to send that to the body. Boom, there it is, right there. It's going to go on that xiphoid process, which is right in between the rib cage. It's the same thing that people use for the Heimlich. They wrap your arms around, you stick your fist right in that area, and whatever they're choking on comes out. Well, right here is the same thing. That's what you're going. You're going to hit that spot. So now we're going for the lean. Now, say you got a Mexican style fighter, or that is not schooled well, or you've got a guy just leaning forward because he's tired. Okay, this happens in third rounds, especially in amateur fights. It could happen in a third round of a fight. They are going to drop and they're going to fall towards you. Okay, their weight is going to be on their front foot, which happens ungodly amount of time, especially nowadays. That's simple. You let their weight sit on you. You drop, and the second you drop, they will fall forward, and then you just turn that heel, turn that hip, and turn that shoulder right there, and they will take all of that shot. They will take all of that shot. Sit back on that back foot, turn it over. That is the Mike Tyson uppercut. Let them fall. Let them lean against you. They're tired. Let them lean. Let them lean. And then simply shoot it underneath. Heel, hip, and shoulder. So now we're stuck in the mud. We're going to go over punches. That is to the head. So right there, I am jabbing to the head. And that is going right to the upper chest throat area. Okay. And when I boxed, when I was fighting, I didn't even know what the guy's face looked like. I couldn't pick the guy out of a friggin' lineup. I looked right there at his chest. His chest and shoulders, which basically his chest, shows me everything. There's your body shot. Okay, your body shot to the xiphoid process in between the elbows. Okay, so your target is the upper chest and is the xiphoid process right in between the elbows. All right, for the body. That's where it's at right there. There it is. And when you hit the connection on it, you drive up. Give me a slight drive up. The same place that the hips and that your hips are shooting your elbow and shooting your shoulder. Going straight up. And if they're leaning forward, simple. Let them fall and sit on it and turn it over. So now we're on the bag. I love this bag. It's one of my favorite bags in the history of boxing. This is not your overly big ones you see Canelo hit, okay? This is the one right, the one that's just underneath that, not as heavy as that. I love this because you can do a lot of things with this bag, especially when it comes to teaching. So that's it. Now with this drill, I'm standing at my line, so I cannot touch him yet. So I need to get there with the jab, and now I'm going to the upper chest with my right. There it is. Now I'm inside. So now when you're on the inside, what happens? You have to move your head and move your shoulders. You don't sit there and pause and stand there for a receipt, because you will receive one. Like I did when I was young, and I ended up sitting on my ass because of a left hook. I left my hand down. There's your one, and there's your two. See if I pull, and I pull out. There you go. So whenever you pull out, we'll work this later, but just a quick note: whenever you pull out of an incident, you want to pull out to their blind side. Their blind side is your right side. Where your legs are, that is where you want to go. So you want to go pull out to your right side gradually. You don't want to pull out all the way to the right. 1, 2, and step out to your right side. There it is. See, I didn't step out straight back. You want to step out shade to your right, which is their blind side, which is their jab hand. So I'm going to step, and I'm going to the upper chest, which is going to pop that head up. Same as the right hand. I'm stepping through with it. Now I'm on the inside. I'm committed. So I got to move my head, move my shoulders, and I'm going to be looking for power punches to the body when I'm inside and going to finish to the head. That is for a later date. Right now, we need to get this get this right uppercut perfect. There's your jab. And there it is. And I'm coming right back out. So I'm coming in, coming out. In and out. In and out. Okay, so now we're going to lead it. Now we're going to lead it because we're moving our head, moving our shoulders. We're going to lead it and come right out. We're going to lead with that right hand. I never recommend leading with the right uppercut, but we are training on it now. We're training on it. But hey, sometimes it's there. Sometimes I'll call it. I've done it before. Outside four, outside four, outside four. I'll call it. And that's what that is called. That's an outside four. All right, so now we're going to the heavier bag, going to the regular bag now, and it's a lean over shot. So now we're inside. This is inside fighting, and this guy is leaning. His weight is on his front foot. He is leaning forward. He's either tired or has not been taught properly, or probably both. So he's leaning on his front foot, and he is tired. So there's move your head, move your shoulders, and you're simply shifting your weight for the perfect shot. Now, I'm sure you guys see these other shots in there, these cleanup shots. You got your 4, now you know I could finish with a 3. You know I could turn that left hook in there. That is at another time. You guys can do that on your own if you want right now. We're going to be getting into combinations very, very soon. And there it is. Keep that squat. That squat is power. That squat is power. So now we're on the outside. We're going to pay the rent to get inside to the body. We're going to pay the rent. There it is. Went right to the body. I paid the rent with the jab. So I jab, step jab, drive jab. Sorry, drive jab got me in. I'm step jabbing on the outside. But when I'm ready, I'm going to drive jab it in. So then I can get inside with my right hand uppercut to the body. Stepping in. Now I'm committed. Good. And like I said, just go back and forth. Go back and forth with these, with the jabs to the head and the jabs to the body. Maintain balance, maintain control, and have a good time with it, man. And we will soon add on. The left uppercut is next. It's my favorite. My favorite is the left uppercut. It's the sweet shot you never see coming, and man, you can get some torque out of it. So we're gonna work on that next. All right, get on that right uppercut. Work some jabs, work some angles. Get on that bag work, and just keep getting better. All right, subscribe and like, baby, and we will see you soon. Get that work.
All right, guys, there it is. That's punch number 4. That's the right uppercut. Now, obviously, there's a difference, as you saw in the video, there's a difference between the uppercut on the inside, the uppercut on the outside. You gotta be very careful in the outside. The outside, you throw it with like a right hand, just keep the palm upside down. Obviously, we went over that. Okay, and that goes to the upper chest. You're always, if you're going for the head, you go for that upper chest. It'll slip and send that punch right at its target. I learned that the hard way. I learned that in the middle of a fight. I came to the corner. My trainer grabbed me and yelled at me very very dramatically and said, "Punch for the upper chest." And I'm not using any of the most of the vocabulary that he used. I'm leaving out. Anyway, and it worked immediately. Immediately it worked, and I dominated the fight after that. I'm not kidding you. It was night and day. So anyway, if you're going for an uppercut and you're an outside, you're going to throw it like a right hand, quick and fast, turning it over, and make sure you recover. Make sure you bring that shoulder right back and recover. Other than that, on the inside, the head movement, the U or the head movement is going to give you opportunities to throw the punch, because it's going to sit you down and turn you over so you can flip the switch on it. Okay, you should know the terminology by now. That's what we're going to do on that. So on the inside, obviously, you can go right up if you got a guy leaning on you. If you got a guy leaning on you, you that a la Mike Tyson, straight up uppercut, straight up the pike. Obviously, if you're driving with a jab, and then you want to set that uppercut to the body, that's fine. Remember, our target is in between the elbows. If you're going to the body, the elbows are key. The elbows are the key. It literally gives you a roadmap to where to throw those punches. In between the elbows will give you a dead shot right there to that, we call it, it's a xiphoid process. It's the same thing people do when they give the Heimlich and they and whatever's caught in your throat comes out, because you hit it and and everything comes out of you. All right, it's the perfect shot. You drive in and up. All right, when you're driving to the body. Sorry, this is extensive, but body punching is my bread and butter, man. The jab and body punching. It takes a while to get used to, but man, I tell you what, it is what it is. It's an art. It's an art form. But when you go to the body, the mindset is drive your punch through the body and hit the spine. It's ugly, but it's called professional boxing. You're not there to touch and get a ribbon at the end. You understand? Drive the right hand through the intestines, through the body, and hit the spine. You want to interrupt the spine going through the arteries and through the body. That's the mindset, okay? Any body punch, you want to eventually get to the spine through the body. If you've got that mindset and you've got that drive, hey, believe me, your opponent's taking a knee. If not, he's not getting out of the stool. He's not going to get up. If he goes down, he's going to, no, I'm done. I don't need any more of this punishment. He's going to have a second thought about life. And that's what body punches are. Makes your opponent think about, hey, wait a minute, have second thoughts about life. Wait, I want to live a little while longer, so I'm good. Let's call it. Okay. Anyway, that's the body punch. Next, I'll give you a guess in the two I give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. That's what they say for the next punch. The next punch obviously is a 5, and that is the left uppercut. We're going to do that next week. All right, and then the sky is the limit after that. So, like I said, we're drilling to something. We're gaining speed on something we're going to be doing. So, all right, there it is. So, hope like and subscribe, subscribe, and we'll keep these rolling out. All right, you have a good day. Get working on that.